Right then, hello everyone, let's take a look at the market quickly today. Euro dollar. Okay, now yesterday euro dollar, as you know, we were short on the euro dollar yesterday. When the market did raise its head up, let's get rid of that. Hope you sold with us. This is the 4-hour chart. Now yesterday, okay, let's take a look at yesterday. We had the euro dollar short around, let's just see that. Okay, on 12.35.40. In fact, on yesterday's video, 12.35.40. That's that level here. On yesterday's video, you in fact had that. You probably would have seen that arrow there. This is where we wanted to go short yesterday and kind of hit our target and kind of took us out. So that trade went pretty well. Yesterday, the only other thing we had on the 23rd was to sell the Aussie dollar around 76.82. Which was also on your video. It didn't quite make that, as you can see, 76. The range I did mention there was 76.80, 90, and the price just touched the 73 zone there, as you can see, and 80 was there. So nearly got in there, nearly. But like I said, sometimes it doesn't work out. So, but the euro dollar was fine. Now what we're explaining is, if it hits back there again, you want to go short, because at the end of the day, look at what's happening. Is this down move here? Okay, so what we want to see is this thing going down again, and that's how you want to evaluate that. So so the Aussie dollar again, good to go down, I reckon, as it raises head up. On this Friday. Dollar franc, let's take a look at that. Now dollar franc, let's make it a 4-hour chart. Now we're in an up mood with the dollar franc. When it pulls back, I think it's good to go up. And the pullback levels probably for today, as you can see, this was a double bottom area and the market just took off from there. So if the market just pulls back again, I think it's good to go up there, and you can play that long as well for today. Euro dollar, short. Again, lifting its head up, you want to go short again with that one. I think that's the way we're going to play that. Now, dollar Canadian is a bit, in between. There's obviously now new trend line here, and there we go. All right. So I don't know what's going to happen with this today. All right, possibly just like the dollar franc, it will come back and start going up and kind of take back a bit of what it gave yesterday and the day before. Other than that, though, I'm not quite sure. So I'm going to leave this one alone. Let's take a look at gold. Now on gold, as you can see, we're having a bit of a pullback. That's great, because thanks to that pullback, we'll be able to go long again. Now the important thing here is to make sure that you don't go in too early. So wait for a decent pullback on that currency pair. The thing with the whole idea with this is that as the market kind of pulls back, we have to determine to what level it pulls back before we go long again. And why do I want to go long? I'll tell you why. The whole idea with gold is right now, I think it's we can see on the longer term time frame that this is actually in an upwards trend. If I make this daily, all right, as you can see on the daily, right, so you can see higher highs, higher lows, and this is a rectangle where the market is side trading, which is a bit of a pause situation before it takes off again. Now the way it's going to possibly take off is by breaking, let's just do this, by breaking this resistance here, okay? And to try that out, what we can actually do is when it does pull back towards the middle line, we can see if we can buy it, and that's going to be around there. Okay, so if it does pull back once again then I think we have an opportunity to kind of go long on the gold. So that's just in a nutshell. Now, oil. Oil, I did mention, was good to buy in order to go long, and I even said we'd probably come to 48s again. Yesterday it went up, that's great. This is a 4-hour chart, so we're continuing to go up. I reckon we'll probably be going up to these levels again, okay? So I think it's worthwhile following. If you're already in long with oil, with Brent, what you could do is just take some profit off the market and just let the rest run, move your stop loss forward. And just be mindful, today's Friday. We're going to have live streaming today on Friday, just like always on Facebook, so we'll be glad to see you there. On top of that though, be mindful as the market will be closing positions, so you will get some choppy conditions, and when you get choppy conditions, you should know that liquidity providers open up spreads and the market becomes volatile, because pricing becomes a bit more tricky when market is closing and they're opening. So just be mindful about those situations so that your trades are covered and safe, and that there's enough breathing space for volatility when you got your trade orders placed. Okay, it's a very important thing to remember. Hope that helps for today. See you on Facebook at live streaming. Have a great day.